Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have a little bit of VOSTEED action for all of you guys and gals today. I hope you're having a fan-freaking-tastic day. You know I am, and I always got to say it because, well, usually I'm having a fantastic day. And you know, if it's a bad day, you can always make it a better day by having a brighter outlook. And you know, we'll talk more about that on the live stream. By the way, every Friday night, Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. You don't want to miss it. We have a 4-hour live stream, 8:15 to around midnight Eastern time every Friday. Any questions you have about any knives or gear or flashlights or anything you see on the channel, that's the time to ask it. You can come and ask about this or that. Sometimes we take them apart. We do size comparisons. We do giveaways every Friday night, which is a blast. It's not the reason for the live stream, but it makes it extra special fun. By the way, VOSTEEDs always come in nice packaging. A little bit of everyday city carry business. When you go like that, hopefully he sees this and sees me. Anyway, inside joke. But this right here, I'll show you this real quick. I have one of these bad boys. I don't have this particular finish. I like this finish. When VOSTEED began, this was one of the first things that they had come out, and I have carried it ever since. It's upstairs in one of my pouches, and it is a very lightweight. It's easy, you know, it's a good scraper, good little pry bar, good little opener. I don't drink beer, but it would be great if you're a beer drinker or you're popping the top again. That would be really nice. But this is a cool little titanium pry bar, and a lot of the pry bars are a little too heavy and they weigh your pocket down. This one it's El Perfecto. If you just want to have something in the bottom of your pocket, do a little scrapage. That is an awesome little pry bar. I'm gonna set that over there. We might give that one away in the live stream, but this is the one we're here to see, and I'm a lot excited about this bad boy because its predecessor, which just came out recently, is the big version. This is the VOSTEED Mini Psyop. Would you look at it? I mean, just look at it, all of its psyopness, and check it out. This is one of the 4 variants. There's 4 different kinds. There are 4 different kinds. You have carbon fiber, a little bit of carbon fibre, and there's Norplex Ultrex micarta. I'm not sure what that is different than regular micarta, but that's the other version, which I'll show you the other versions here in just a moment, but I'm giving you a little up closey, a little bit of texture vision into that micarta, and man, look at that blue. Is that blurple? Would you call that blue or blurple? Kind of in between blue and purple, but man, that gives it a major pop. I like this colorway. You're gonna like the way it looks. And this does have a reversible clip, pretty deep carry. It's sitting on top of those scales. It has an aluminum back spacer, and it has a little lanyard hole going on right there. Very nice. This is a crossbar lock. It has caged ceramic ball bearings, and you ready to see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That is such a gorgeous blade. I'm going to wipe it off real quick. And you know, I was wondering what the size was going to be like for this mini. You know, you always see the dimensions, which I'll give you the dimensions here in a second. You always see them when you're, you're looking on the website. And I will have links to all the knives you see in this video in the description and in the comment section. But wow, look at that. That is gorgeous. Oh, by the way, do you know what this blade steel is? Let me see if I can get you in there and take a look. Look at that. Elmax blade steel, baby. They're not messing around. And for the price point, what you get for this knife, this, I think this right here is going to be, I would hazard to say, is going to be a hardcore competitor for something like the Benchmade Bug Out, especially for the materials you get for the price. That's going to be very surprising. Let me get you up here and take a quick little look at this blade. Look at that. Gorgeous satin finish, and this is a really nice looking, almost spear pointy-ish blade, but kind of drop pointing at the same time. Nice. I love the way they did this. There's plenty of room for sharpening. There's a look at your hardware. It's just such a clean looking knife. A little bit of jimpage up here to give you a little bit of grippage. My hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And I'll talk about the ergos here in just a second. First, let me give you a couple quick size comparisons. There are a ton of VOSTEED fans out there, just like moi, yours truly, and I'm going to put a couple VOSTEEDs up here. This is one of the many, probably 20 different or 20 plus versions of the VOSTEED Raccoon. I love this crosshatch design. And this this is one of my all-time favorites, the mini nightshade. So if you have a mini nightshade, and let me switch them around so you can see there's a little bit of angle on the camera that changes it just a tad. So you're right in the same category, a little bit longer handle. Let's see what we're working with here. Yeah, so you have some more handle, a little bit of area for the pinky to go around. I think that's going to be very nice, very, very nice. And oh yes, I'll have what he's having. Look at that. I mean, look at that. That is, I wanted to see this. There we go. I wanted to see that. Oh yes, now I can go to the oh yes. That's what I was been waiting to see, is to see what it looked like. You know what? Gosh, that is such a gorgeous, I love this. I have to stay on course, stay on track. Here is the mini Psyop in between the regular, two different versions of the Psyop. So if you have the Psyop, and this will give you an idea, see there, how it changes just a little bit. There's just a slight angle to the camera, but down here is going to be a little bit closer to for real. And I'm going to set them right on top of each other. Pivot, right on top of pivot. You can see this is going to be a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous little secondary carry, may possibly fifth pocket. Oh yeah, it has the action you would hope for. Now, here's something I'm noticing right away is the regular Psyop, this is a top button lock. This, or what do you call it? Yeah, top button lock, a compression lock. See how that works? And I'll link these. I don't know if these are available or sold out, but I'll, if they're out there, I'll find them and I'll link them for you. And then this one is a crossbar. And ooh, I'm getting off track. Let me see. I was going to show you a couple more for all you VOSTEED fans. Here is the mini Corgi. And then here is one of the Thunderbirds, Thunderhawks. You guys know what I'm talking about. This is the smaller version. But the Thunderbird, I mean, this one's been an absolute hit for everybody that loves all the different, I mean, I'm not even going to get into another review right now, but this, if you have one of the smaller VOSTEEDs, then you know what that is. And I grabbed another one. I was like, let's see what VOSTEEDs this may compare to. This right here is the Morel. It is smaller than the Morel, which is very cool. I like that it's a smaller size. It's not too big, not too small. Let me throw a couple other popular ones out here. Now, if you have a Civivi Element 2 button lock, or maybe if you have a QSP Penguin, because everybody should have a Penguin, right? It is smaller than the Penguin. Look at that. Setting it right on top of there because, you know, everybody that has one is going to really get a good idea. That's what it looks like. You know, it's actually closer to the size of the Penguin than I thought it was going to be. There's a lot of handle to work with. It doesn't have this in the way, so that would be an advantage you would have with this one. Now, I will tell you right now that the weight of this thing is phenomenal. I can't believe I just started that. But the weight is just unbelievably light. It is super lightweight. Overall, from tip to tip, this bad boy is 165 millimeters. 6.5 inches long. The handle is 97 millimeters, 3.8 inches. Your blade, which is a flat grind, is 68 millimeters, 2.7 inches. And look how thin this blade stock is. Oh yeah, super slicey. Let's see how it feels. Ooh yeah, good blade geometry. You know what? This is going to knock a lot of other knives out of the park. And wow, that blade has, oh, yes, it has quite the bite on it. Nice and clean. They did a great job on the factory grind. I'm totally digging that. Let me get these other knives out of the way so I can do a little bit of fit and finish. I don't want to cut myself. Well, you know, I always have a Band-Aid handy just in case. And I did have a Band-Aid handy at Blade Show when someone cut themselves, but we'll talk about that on the live stream. So let's see. No movement left or right, up and down. It's nice and solid. I like it. I like it a lot. And let's see, are we centered? It looks like, yes, we are centered. And for the action, I mean, it's exactly what you would expect. Oh yeah, I just can't, I gotta weigh this thing real quick. That's one of the things I can't help but notice is just how extremely lightweight this is. This is one where you, even if you have lightweight shorts on, this could be an easy pocket dropper. There's nothing that's gonna snag. Has nice blade retention. Look at this. You push it down, it keeps the blade in. You could pocket drop this, right hand, left hand carry. Okay, let's see how much it weighs. Coming in at, look at that, less than 2 ounces, 1.81 ounces. Look at that. I mean, holy cow, would you just look at it? Less than 2 ounce knife, but it has a lot of blade for such a small knife. Now let's see how it fits. You know the size of my hand. Oh, wow. This is, I can't help but just mention how lightweight this thing is. So the ergos feel pretty good. Now, because of the small size, I have a large width hand. That pocket clip, it's making itself known. It's a little pronounced, kind of a high pocket clip. Maybe there would have been other options, such as a pocket clip coming out of the back, maybe sliding into the scales, something in that nature, so the pocket clip wasn't sticking out so far. I am feeling it's not hateful. Now, if I'm gripping and I'm really cutting down, which you're not going to do with such a small knife. This is an everyday carry folding pocket knife. This isn't something you're going to be cutting down trees with. I am feeling that pocket clip, but considering what I'm not going to be cutting with this, I don't think that's going to be an issue. I'm able to choke up just like this, and I have plenty of room for my large width hands. I'm not going to be doing heavy cutting. Giving it the Beez squeeze, the pocket clip is a hot spot with the Beez squeeze. If I'm squeezing it like this, I don't see myself heavy cutting with this. This is a lightweight, light duty, you know, slice open the old Dorito bag, something like that. I don't think you're going to be ever in the situation with this particular knife. This isn't going to be a heavy use work knife, but if you really bearing down with a hammer grip, you are going to feel this if you have larger hands. If you have small to medium hands, that pocket clip might not be such an issue. So that's something to take into consideration. But the action, you can't go wrong with it. I mean, it's a crossbar lock. And an LMAX blade, so just everything about it, you know what? I have the feeling this would probably be one of my favorite versions, but tell me what you think. I like it. I think it's a total win. When VOSTEED comes out with a new knife, I mean, 9.9 times out of 10, it's always going to be phenomenal with the fit and finish, cage ball bearings, captive pivots. You can't go wrong. There's fantastic knives. Let me know what you think about this one. Give me a big thumbs up if you like my knife content. And, you know, whether or not you like the knife, if you like the knife content or hanging out the live stream, give me a thumbs up, help support the channel, and leave me a comment. Let me know how you're doing today. I always love hearing how you're doing. I always get to read comments. I don't necessarily get to respond to them, but boy, on Friday nights, that's when we get to do all the talking, because the live stream is all about you and knives and what's happening. So go watch this video. You'll really enjoy that. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or at the hive stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.